Okay, hello and welcome to part 3 of the GraYStarcraft Ladder Anxiety series, episode number 2. And I'm gonna crack out the last 3 games of this episode fairly quickly. So if you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, please watch them. But if you're really that desperately lazy, I'll just go through a quick run through. In the first game in the first part, did I win that? I think I won. I can't remember. It was more than 5 minutes ago, so I have no idea. Game number 2, I lost to a huge Colossus Stalker army. I just could not break his front. Game number 3, I won the again another Protoss. It's been Protoss so far today. He tried to cannon rush me, which failed, but he kept on trying. He threw a fair bit of money in to those cannons, and then in the end I just out-macroed him, built up a large force, and walked into his base. So my strategy for these games is going to be to go 3-gate Robo Expand. I'm going to do that against all of the races at the moment. When I get into maybe somewhere in the region of top 8 in bronze or low silver, I'll look at diversifying, having separate openings for each race. But until now, all I'm bothered about is just getting a decent opening, trying to focus on my macro, and basically seeing if I can win by having a lot of stuff. So, jumping into the first game, and let's see how this goes. It'll probably be against another Protoss, which would make it 4 for 4. Here we go. That was quick. Ooh, Terran, my worst opponent. Cannot take Marine Marauder Medevac. That is the worst composition in the entire world. I say worst, it's probably one of the best compositions in the entire world, which is why no one can ever break it. So, standard good luck, have fun. And let's see what I'm going to be doing. So there's no point in walling off at all, or even trying to. I think the best plan here will be to... I have no idea. I have no idea what the best plan is. I'm just gonna build things and hope that they work. So, waiting for my pylon to finish, and then I can use my chrono boost. There we go. Get another probe on the go. Probes and pylons are my focus. I have a tendency to get supply blocked quite easily, but I'm doing okay-ish in the realms of constant probe production. So now I'm going to get this gateway on the go, and
You have not enough minerals.
I'm going to do my best to try and follow this probe
Not enough energy.
whilst keeping track of things like constantly making workers, occasionally having a look at my supply situation. And actually I'll get
You have not
this
enough minerals.
pylon done now. Hotkey that 6. Chrono boost this. And when this gateway is finished, I will be building a zealot.
You must construct.
There's my pylon done. Now I can stick 3 in gas. Make sure that I'm still always building probes. Actually, I can chrono boost and get my cybernetics core out now. And zealot's nearly done. I'm not going to build another zealot. I'm just going to have that first one sitting around. In fact, what I'm going to do now is build another pylon and not on the side there as well, another gateway. So there's Mr. Pro. Get warp gate research on as soon as I can. That's the first time that I've actually remembered to get warp gate research on the go pretty quick. And because Robotech is fairly gas expensive, I'm going to go for a second gas because he's got a lot of marines. So I'm probably going to need a few sentries. How's my probe count doing? My probe count's doing okay at the moment, so let's get a sentry on the go.
I am here in the shadows.
And zealots, let's get another gateway down, another pylon down, and then I'm going to see if I can get a quick-ish robo. So, what is it? BR. That's the one.
Not enough energy.
He's definitely hoping to close this pretty quickly.
We move unseen.
So I'm just have to get my probes here. Sorry. Try and get some zealots now.
My life for ire. I am here. You have not enough mineral. Research complete.
Okay, so now my warp gate research done. I think Colossus Tech is going to be the only real way that I can go against an opponent with this many
Enough minerals.
marines. So let's see if I can get up to
My life for ire.
Robo Bay.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
And I'm actually going to get out an observer and send that over to his base. Not right in his base, just enough so that I can actually see what's going on. And I need to start looking at some stuff.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay, now, what am I doing?
State thy bidding. Very.
Okay, so try and get more to that. So that wasn't too bad. I do need to build some more pylons, and I'll see if I can get this. Fix this out fairly quickly.
I am here in the shadows. You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, so I need
You have not
lots more pylons. That's one of my biggest problems is pylons. I'm always forgetting them.
Require my skills.
And I'm always end up putting my blooming nexuses on into my control groups, which annoys me greatly.
You must construct additional pylons. I am here in the shadows.
See? Okay, so got my 3 gateways, my robo, and I need to make sure that I have as
You must construct additional pylons. I am here in the shadows.
production as I possibly can, because he is doing well, he's building a lot of marines, not much of anything else. Oh, here we go, banshees. Get an observer out, bring my forces over here and chrono boost this bad boy.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. enough energy.
Okay, so now I've got my columns out. And I'm going to put a couple of pylons down there.
Here in the shadows.
And chronoboost probes. Okay.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough.
I do like having like 2 probes queued up. I know it's a waste of resources, or as the great Day 9 would say, they're idle money. But at the moment it just allows my my brain to concentrate on the more important things going on. So I need to make sure that this this robo is producing a lot. Here we go. Get back to work.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay, I need to definitely do a better job of keeping track of when my assimilators are ready.
State thy bidding. Research
It's
complete.
something that I'm very bad at doing at the moment. And actually, it's just occurred to me he has got rid of all of my sentries. Okay, so keep up on the pro production. How many pros do I have here? That's more than enough, really. Okay, so now build. I'm going to chuck out another 2 gateways and another 3 pylons. I'm going to send my forces over here.
Your probes are under attack.
No, I'm not. Now I can run my forces away and build a forge. Okay, so I'm going to keep my immortals and sentries over here. In fact, I'm just going to keep you.
I am here.
Except for these guys, you're going to 2. Immortal out, I'm going to get ground weapons, and
You have not enough minerals.
I'm going to get a cannon up here. Okay, right. So now I'm going to chrono boost a couple of things because I have a lot of chrono boost saved up, and I'm going to use hallucination just to get a bit of an idea of what's going on.
You must construct additional pylons.
More pylons. So that was very bad of me. So I used that hallucination and I got absolutely no intelligence on what he's doing at all. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to move out. No, I'm not. I'm going to move to there.
You must construct additional pylons.
And
You have
big
not
warp
enough.
in.
You have not. I am here. You have not enough minerals.
Okay. And now I'm gonna. Oh no. Actually, yes. I'm gonna start sending guys up there, and I'm gonna get a
You have not
nexus
enough minerals.
up here, and I'm gonna see if I can contain him at least a little bit. So.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, I've got so much gas.
You have not enough minerals.
And and I definitely
Fall back to the shadows.
need... Oh! Not many people saying GG today. So that's game 1 of this part. Went fairly well in my favour. And I'm slowly climbing back up the ranks again. He killed a lot of my workers. I'd like to see the replay on that, see how many workers got killed. And there's his problem, he had 16 workers all game. But he is in High Bronze League, so he's obviously doing... he's got a career finish in gold, which is definitely impressive. He's played 790 games in total. So that was a surprising win, I guess. Don't know what he was doing with that few workers made, but still. Gone to round 2 of this part. So this one will be 3 games, come hell or high water, which will make 6 games today. Here we go. And it's another Terran. This will be interesting. Especially if he goes Marine Marauder. Okay. Set that to 5, set that to 1, set that to 0. Good luck, have fun. Sorry about caps. Okay, so as usual, nothing interesting going on right at the start. I'm making probes, and soon I'm going to be making a pylon. I'm going to scout him on 9 this time. I'd left it for after my gateway was done before, but now this time I do quite fancy the scout after pylon. Don't ask me why. And it is surprising, really, how dry dry your mouth gets whilst you're doing this. Did not mean to queue that probe up, but since I'm just waiting for enough money to... Oh, he's definitely there. Okay, let's see what's in his base. And let's get gateway under production. And this time I'm actually going to just hide my probe tucked away a little bit in his base. And I'm going to build a new pylon.
You have not enough minerals, not enough energy.
And accidentally pressing the C button. Okay, so I'm just going to save that probe there for a while, just to see if he does anything interesting after, if he gets, basically if he gets a quick expansion, or if he gets an expansion. And I should not have built that simulator just then. I should have built my cybernetic core, so this is going to be a late core.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Oh well. And soon chrono boost out this next probe. Chrono boost and another pylon. So my I haven't got 4 on there. There we go, that's better. Okay, send him back in. Put you as 6. Get a stalker.
Your probes are under attack.
Okay, so didn't really get to see anything at all in there. And now playing Ring Around the Roses. See how that
We
goes.
stand as one.
Oh, I'm floating a bit of cash. Let's get a second gateway down and a third gateway down. So here's my 3 gateways. As soon as possible I'm going to be getting out a pylon. So I've kind of walled my, or walled one side of my probe line off.
You have not enough minerals.
I really do not need the second gas that early. I'm floating absolutely huge amounts of gas. So... okay, and I'm easily ready for this rover bay to go down.
We are one.
Now I'm going to move out. I'm going to get 2 sentries and a stalker. And I'm going to move this probe down here, build a pylon all the way. So he's going to be getting ready for my expansion. And as always, I am supply blocked, which is the least surprising thing in the entire world. How many probes have I got? Oh, I've got so many probes. Don't need to queue you guys up.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay, these all are 6, these are 7. Okay, so
Research complete.
now get the mortal out.
Enough energy.
Okay, so you can build a nexus and then come down here and get a couple of pylons down. Holy crap. Okay, so he's got a tech lab down here, but for some reason no barracks. Okay, that is definitely confusing. And I could probably take a good number of these. They're definitely being sent a lot earlier than they should be.
Not enough minerals.
And in this game, I'm going to...
You have not enough minerals.
What am I going to do? Well, I'm not going to bother taking these 2 gases, because I just have so much gas, it's untrue. But I'm going to put down another couple of gateways. Actually, to control group 1.
You have not enough minerals.
Put down another couple of... whatchamacallums? Pylons. Okay, so now how many probes do I have here? A fair few. You can be added to number 5, and I'm going to boost you as well.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Okay, so now I'm just building up a force which I'm going to go and attack with at some point. Actually, that's really all that I need. Oh, how many do I have here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another 25. No, I need another 5 rather. So I'm just going to leave. I'm going to queue them ones up. Turn these 2 into gateways. Put mortal on. Chrono boost as much as I can. And
I am the voice.
now I'm going to move out to the center watchtower. Hopefully this little observer will give me a bit of warning whenever if an attack's coming anytime soon. And I'm also going to expand on the back of this. Actually, I will give these ones a chrono boost.
You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, I've got so much money in the bank. 4, 5, 6, 7.
You must construct additional pylons.
I'm gonna get an immortal, and I'm gonna get a second Robo Bay. And I'm gonna take my observer in to get a quick look at what's going on. He's got... I don't really know, to be honest.
You require more Vespine gas.
I am here.
So, you can see now I'm getting some more gas, and I'm just going to go crazy on the gateways now. Still want you building immortals as much as possible. And Chrono Boost. Get you churning out immortals too.
You require more Vespine gas.
And I'm so low on gas.
Justice be done.
I'm gonna chuck out a ton of zealots.
I return to serve.
Chrono Boost that, Chrono Boost you again.
My life for hire. I return to serve.
And now let's...
You must construct additional pylons.
So now my production is really ramping up nicely.
I return to serve.
And I'm going to need some more gateways down here, I think. Another 5 gateways, and I'm even going to add some more pylons up here.
You must construct additional.
So this is going to be saturated fairly soon. And I'm going to do a warping round of stalkers.
I am here in the shadows.
And then I'm just going to force my way into his base by the looks of it. He's got quite a late expansion up. I'm going to get a proxy pylon down here. I'm just going to carry on morphing in stalkers along this side.
I am here in the shadows.
Get all these into gateways, and I'm just going to absolutely hammer my production, because right now I'm still flowing so much money that there is just basically nothing he can do. And even more than, I'm just going to keep putting gateways down until I'm out of money.
Mineral field depleted.
So I'm starting to run dry in the main, and that's basically it. Okay,
Shadows.
I'm going to break down his front.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral
I am here in the shadow.
base is under attack.
Oh, he's popping my main. go. I got very confused towards the end. I can't deal with drops very well. As soon as I saw that coming in, I was just, have I actually been talking much recently? I feel like I just went really, really quiet. I just cannot remember. So again, everything that I want to do is basically just focused around macro. I want to macro my arse off, as it were. So yeah, is this the last game today? I think it is. So this will be the last game that I'm going to play today. So let's jump right in. There's some stuff on my mouse which is annoying me. There we go. Okay, so it's another Protoss versus Protoss. Let's see how this one goes. Good luck, have fun. And again, there's so little that you can say about this bit. When I get to a higher level, I'll try and like pair up these probes, but at the moment I want my main focus. I want this whole big screen area to be as much as possible somewhere that isn't just hopping over my nexus.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
So I want it's like when I'm scanning with a probe, I'm trying to stay away from my nexus just to get into the habit of multitasking a bit more. So here we go. Keep my probe production up as far as possible, and I'm going to need to re-chrono this now. Put another probe in. Build a gateway.
You have not enough minerals.
Bang on time, another probe. Whew. Actually, I need to do a bit of scouting, don't I? Whoops. Forgot about that. Put you as number 6, build another probe. Keeping the chrono boost amount, I want to have as much early game economy as I can. And I need to get a pylon on 2. So, let's have a look how that there. Okay, so that's done. Get a Simonist score out, and let's see. So he's basically doing the same as me. He's going for an early second gas, and I'm gonna delay my second gas a little bit on this one. And actually, I'm gonna hide my probe there. In fact, I'm gonna tell him to build a pylon there, so that I've got one in a nice proxy position. Get a second gateway out, and here comes warp gate research, followed by another probe and a chrono boost. And now, as soon as possible, I want to get the first dog route.
You have not enough minerals.
So, I forgot that I already put a pylon down below, so I've got double pylon. Oh well. And how's my probe saturation doing? Okay, now I'm going to put down a second gas. Chrono boost my probes again. And I'm going to get one guy down there, ready to
I'm here in the shadows.
build up this this nexus that will be coming down shortly. So I'm expanding off of 2 gateways, which I'm not entirely sure about, but we'll see how it goes. And get ready to put the Nexus down. There we go. Chrono boost that.
I am here.
Add those to control group 1. And I'm going to build another gateway. And I'm going to start rallying probes down to here. And now I'm going to build
You have not enough minerals.
Robo.
You require more Vespine gas.
Well, I've got enough gas.
You
There
require
goes the
more
sentry.
Vespine gas.
So I've got
Research complete.
3 gateways building. My 3rd gateway is building. I've got my robotics facility on the way. And now I have 3 warp gates. I desperately need to start racking up the pylons. I'm just going to put a ton of pylons down because I know how awful I am at remembering them. So
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough
there goes
minerals.
Immortal, Chrono Boost.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
And now let's start getting our probe production back on track. I'm going to get a couple of sentries out.
Not enough energy.
Okay, and let's
You
get...
require more. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I return to serve.
You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas.
There we go. Make sure that I'm still keeping up on probe production. It looks like I may need a 3rd gas. Oh, Column's already Chrono boosted. Silly me. Right, now I'm actually going to move down and basically just do a little bit of a poke. See how things are going.
Vespine gas. You require more Vespine gas.
And now what I need to do is I need to spam a load of gateways.
Back to the shadows.
And now I'm going to warp in some zealots. There we go. I'm going to add these gateways to control group 6 as well. And see if I can keep up on my probe production. So this is looking fairly good. Maybe another few probes in there will be fine. And
You must construct additional pylons.
pylons, pylons,
In the
pylons.
shadows.
Always my problem.
You have not enough minerals.
State thy bidding.
Okay, so now I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of
I
a
return to
poke.
You must construct additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons.
So he's got a lot of stuff. So it may be worth my while building a 2nd robo. And dumping a lot of stuff down there.
here in the shadows.
Okay, so that's all my warp gates done. Now I'm gonna... Oh,
I return to serve.
that's why my plumbing builder probes in the gas. That really annoys me. No, I want a warp prism and I want a chrono boost this one out, so that I can.
Fall back to the
I
shadow.
think I'm gonna have a very tough time breaking this run.
You have
Okay, let's see if I can keep buffing in stuff.
you have not enough minerals.
Wow, first guy to actually say GG to me. So, obviously, tons of problems. I keep getting supply blocked. That is probably my biggest one. That is probably going to be one that I need to work on the most. But as far as macro goes, I think I'm doing okay. I'm generally remembering to make stuff. I mean, that's the sole reason why I win, is just because I'm making too many things, and I'm just pumping out workers like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, that's about it really. I'll hopefully be doing another episode tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be after I finish work, so I'll probably try and keep it short, maybe 3 games max. But yeah, besides that, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe, comment, and all of those other good things that you can do. If you've got if you've got any comments or anything, you can put them on YouTube, or you can email advice, suggestions, feedback, whatever you want, to GraYStarcraft@gmail.com. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I really want to say I'll see you guys next time, but that's Huskies, and it's really annoying. I'm gonna have to think of something else. Yeah, well, enjoy it, and bye.